Hi, my name's Gary Smith. Just coming to the end of my first year of the Sport and Exercise Science degree. Started the degree basically because in my current profession my body is giving up. I can't sustain the level of training that I'm used to. I can't offer the same services to my clients in a practical way as I used to. So the purpose of me obtaining this degree is so that I can focus more on the mental coaching side of things, namely sports psychology. Also just to gain the extra knowledge that I feel will help me within my career. I've not had to do any academic writing or studying for the last 22 years, and I have found it very difficult, especially at the beginning. It was a difficult transition starting to think academically again, something I was really conscious of when I took the course on, but I like a challenge, and I knew that I would get through it. I'd never done any of the referencing before. That was a tough thing to get my head around at the beginning. Back in my day in school we never had to do anything like that, so it was all brand new to me. Fortunately I think I've got the hang of it now. I also struggle with the fact that I was the oldest student in the group. The first couple of weeks especially, it's quite distressing being the oldest guy in the room. You just feel out of place, but then when you get to know everybody, you settle in. The tutors are good at making you feel at ease, and then my personality comes out, and it was fine. I'm really enjoying the course. My first assignment was a PDP assignment on employability. I've been working for myself for the last 10 years, so it's not something I've really had to delve into that much, for, like I said, for the last 10 years anyway. It was tough to start with. Then obviously we got a lot of support from our tutors, lots of research into what employability is, what makes you more employable, and that's what the assignment was based around. So there's a lot of reading and research going into that. For my first assignment I got a 51%, which I'll be honest with you, I was not happy with, but you know, it was my first attempt and I learnt so much from it with regards to the academic writing style, the referencing and everything that I thought I'd struggle with. So it was a really good learning curve for me. The second assignment for the PDP was the blogging, which obviously this video will go on to my Tumblr account for where I'm blogging. I knew nothing about blogging, was quite reluctant to get into it, but now I can see the uses of it, as far as seeing how your peers feel, how they're dealing with assignments that you're having to do yourself, and I find it a useful tool to help each other during these assignments and what have you. So I'm changed. I like blogging. For one of my other modules, fitness testing, now most of my experience over the last 10 years has been practical. There's not been a lot of academic structure or reference in it. It's just stuff that I've learnt over my life training and teaching what I do. Now with the fitness testing, the biomechanics, the anatomy and physiology, I'm starting to gain the knowledge that fills a lot of gaps, possibly questions that clients can ask me. I now know the answers to. Therefore, I feel that, you know, it will develop me as a coach, and also it'll give my clients more confidence in me, because I can answer the questions a lot more in depth and a lot more thoroughly than I used to be able to. I did an assignment for fitness testing called a battery of fitness test for a kickboxing athlete. I got a 57% mark for that assignment. The assignment was good, but I was still learning. I needed more referencing. I needed to back up what I'd said a little bit more. And looking back, I can fully understand what the tutor's saying now. But like I say, it is still a learning curve as far as the referencing and having to justify and back up when you make a statement, or when you refer to something from a book, a journal or whatever. Obviously you need to show and prove that you've read it and you know there is an actual source to what you're saying. So the biomechanics module, again very useful for what I'm doing already. Quite in depth, quite tough. We did an assignment on fluid dynamics. I got a 62% grade for, which I was pleased with because I found it tough. There's so much involved. You don't realise how much you need to know to be a sports scientist. But once you start doing a course like this, ultimately it opens your eyes to what you don't know, and that's only a good thing in my eyes, because then obviously over the course of the 3 years you fill all those gaps, and at the end of it you've got a wealth of knowledge in all the modules that we're doing. So it's really good. Anatomy and physiology is my worst favourite subject. It scares the hell out of me because the content is massive. I've got a memory like a sieve, but our tutor Karen, she's really patient, and she knows her stuff, so it makes it easier when you've got confidence in your tutor. There's so much content in this that at first I thought I'd really struggle. I thought I knew anatomy and physiology fairly well until I started this, but I can be confident at the end of it I'll be 10 times more knowledgeable on anatomy and physiology, which again is just a massive boost for my career. I did an assignment on energy systems, which I got a 58%. To be honest, I did struggle with the assignment. It just didn't seem to go in that well, but once I got going and I found my feet, I got into it, and it just flowed. I just started recalling the stuff I didn't even know I'd learnt from the lectures, and it all came together quite well in the end. So I was happy with that. Psychology, now the sports psychology I really like, I really enjoy, because it's something over the last 10 years of my coaching career I've implemented a lot into the guys that I train, especially the fighters. It's a massive part of preparation for the competition side of kickboxing, and everybody's different, and that's what sports psychology is about. It's about all those different theories, and applying the right kind of psychology to the right person. A lot of the stuff we've done on the theories around the sports psychology have been really helpful, really useful at individualising my clients, if you will, where I can ask for the same outcome. I can ask 10 different questions that I didn't know before, due to the sports psychology course. So it's really coming in handy in my day-to-day coaching, and I really enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. So we've not yet finished our assignment for that, so I will be looking forward to getting my teeth into that one. The strength and conditioning module is it's enabling me to structure sessions more specifically than I ever did before, just due to the nature of it and how specific you can make techniques. And one technique you can use for many different things, different athletes, but the results can be staggering. So I'm really enjoying that as well. I've just got my assessment to do after the Easter break when we go back. I'm quite confident, looking forward to that. So in summary, like I'm really enjoying my course. I'm looking forward to the next year, starting the new modules, the nutrition and what have you. And for an old guy, I don't think I've done too bad. So thanks for listening.